Historically, AI hasn't done a lot of actually helping you write a good experimental design or helping you debug an experiment that goes wrong. There's kind of a lack of understanding of the physical world. I
Okay.
think we're starting to see that change.
Welcome to Talk Bio to Me, the show where we sit down with the people building the future of biology. I'm your host, Flo Lumsden, founder of Chorus Studios, a podcast production company where we transform complex technologies and breakthrough ideas into human stories that educate, entertain, and inspire. This year, we headed to SynBio Beta, the world's largest conference for synthetic biology. This mini-pod features some of the most fascinating founders.
We make spores that actually eat the insects.
Scientists,
We have carbon-fixing microbes that can essentially eat emissions.
researchers,
This is going to make DNA into a programmable material that we can use to turn biology into infrastructure.
investors,
Because it's garbage in, garbage out on AI. And Mother Nature still works in mysterious ways, right?
and AI innovators.
I'm increasingly excited about AI actually making an impact in the lab.
Shaping the future of biotech. From breakthrough therapies to AI that's beginning to design biology, I discovered one of the most exciting technological revolutions of our time. Okay, talk bio to me. Welcome, Nicholas, to Talk Bio to Me. I'm Flo Lumsden of Chorus Studios. Would you give us a brief introduction of who you are and what you do?
Sure. So my name's Nicholas. I'm the head of AI at Benchling. We are a platform for R&D. We serve over 1,300 biotech and pharma companies from the earliest stages of research all the way through development. And my role is to build AI into our product. And in particular, recently that has taken the form of building an AI scientist to help scientists through their journey.
Cool. So you were brought on to work on the AI space, but what kind of on a personal level got you interested in this problem that you're working to solve?
Yeah, so it's actually appropriate that we're at SynBio Beta talking about it because synthetic biology is actually where I first got interested. So about 15 years ago, got interested in the space, thought, okay, maybe we can engineer biology. 15 years later, still can't really engineer biology, but maybe we're getting closer. But have always been interested in bio and also the software side of things. And so have done research in the lab, done the kind of computational side, and worked for a number of drug discovery companies on the software side. I think for me, there's no better place to work. It's first of all very important. Right, we're working with companies who are trying to cure disease, treat disease, develop new products to help people. Second of all, it's very interesting. We don't know that much about biology, so it's intellectually interesting. And then third of all, it's a growing space and increasingly fast pace, which I think is a very exciting place to be.
Very cool. How long have you been at Benchling now?
A little over a year now, yeah.
And what have you brought to the table with your role there?
Yeah, so before Benchling, I had started a company called Sphinx. We were started right around the time ChatGPT came out, very focused on building analysis tools for scientists. But, with the whole ChatGPT thing, we saw where the future is going, and we're building AI into that platform from the start and building agents to help kind of process data and structure it and do data analysis on top of it. And we got acquired by Benchling last year to help bring some of those concepts directly into the Benchling platform. So over the last year, our team has been building AI across the whole Benchling platform. Scientists use us for many different types of science, many different points in their workflow. We've been hard at work trying to make sure that AI is helpful throughout every step of that workflow.
It's a big role.
Yeah, we are very busy. We're hiring too. There's always more to do, which I think is part of the fun of it.
Yeah. Where are you guys based out of?
We're based in San Francisco.
Okay, cool. So you're obviously very focused on AI. What are you most excited about in terms of acceleration in science from AI? Like what aspects?
I'm increasingly excited about AI actually making an impact in the lab. So I think up until now, there's been a lot of work on using LLMs to help with tasks around the lab. So this could be structuring data, writing reports, and AI is very good at that, and it saves scientists a lot of time. And I don't want to diminish that because I think it is very important. But historically, AI hasn't done a lot of actually helping you write a good experimental design or helping you debug an experiment that goes wrong. There's kind of a lack of understanding of the physical world.
Okay.
I think we're starting to see that change. Still early days, but we've been working with a number of customers who are actually using the AI agents that we've built to help power their actual wet lab workflows and
Great.
kind of iterate faster there. And I think that's where you're going to start to see a lot of improvements in timelines. Everyone talks about it takes too long to make a drug, it's too expensive. You can remove a lot of other bottlenecks, but only once you actually start doing better kind of biology, better science.
Right, getting repeatable results.
Exactly. Reproducibility is important too. And I think we're just starting to see it. Early days still, but that's what I'm probably most excited about these days.
Cool. Is there anything else, maybe not in Benchling, because I mean, that sounds really exciting, but other innovations going on that you've learned about recently that are just blowing your mind? Or
Yeah, I think, I spend a lot of time building agents and working with LLMs. The kind of other half of the AI revolution in science is all the scientific models that are being built. So there's a number of companies working on protein design models, so Chai, Boltz, et cetera. And I think that's super exciting, right? If you can actually kind of on demand design binders fully in silico, right? You don't actually even need to go to the lab for that. So there's a lot of work there. There's a growing body of work on what people are calling the virtual cell, right? Kind of better understanding of how our cells and tissues work. That's a little earlier stage, but I think I'm generally encouraged by the focus on better AI models for science.
That's cool. I'm new to this realm, but I'm I think I know what you're talking about.
I hope I explained it okay, but I can.
I think that you're doing a good job. I mean, it's concepts in nature that we're trying to figure out, trying to replicate to figure out how they work.
Maybe one way of thinking about it is AlphaFold, right? Took the sequence of a protein and predicted the 3D structure of it. And that's useful for a number of different tasks, but it's mostly descriptive, right? It's given a sequence, what is the structure?
Okay.
There's people who are now working on I don't want just kind of a descriptive model, but I want to generate a new sequence that will kind of perform some biological function. Typically is binding, which is why I referred to that.
Yeah.
But that I think is we haven't been able to do that in biology really at all. So that's really kind of the new emerging frontier.
What kind of applications could that have?
Yeah, so obvious ones are in drug discovery, right? Kind of think about antibodies are a very popular modality. So being able to bind to your target of choice is really interesting. There's a bunch of other applications around designing custom reagents. So you could have more specific lab experiments. Otherwise, you have to wait 4 to 6 weeks to order it from a vendor or something like that. The diagnostics, right? You could have custom on-demand diagnostics. Long list of applications if we get good at actually engineering biology, which has long been a goal in the field, and I think we're slowly making some progress there.
That is exciting. So why are you at SynBio Beta this year?
Because they invited me. Part of what I'm excited about is the application of these technical advances, not just to drug discovery, right? And I think SynBio Beta does a great job kind of broadening the horizon beyond just traditional pharmaceutical applications. And so I'm excited to see the broader bioeconomy grow and kind of more synthetic biology applications kind of crop up and talk to companies who are on the cutting edge of that.
Very cool. Yeah, I was looking at the website and I saw the word bioeconomy and I was like, what is that? But no, I feel I get it. It's the applications of science into industry, right?
Yeah, and I think there are a bunch of things that you probably use every day that you don't realize are part of that broader bioeconomy. There's lots of people working on cosmetics and fragrances and foods, and right, you might not even know that someone actually developed that in a lab somewhere before it got turned into a product that you can just buy in a store. But hopefully kind of more and more of that in the future.
Well, I learned a lot, Nicholas. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Don't forget to subscribe or follow Talk Bio to Me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube today for episodes dropping very soon.